Hello everyone and welcome back to Blender tutorial series. By default, we entered into Layout tab. Within that, we can see we are within 3D Viewport editor. There are different editors for different purposes. We can change according to our needs, like UV editor to add the texture to our object, or movie clip editor to edit the video clips and all, and animation to create the animation, and scripting to create add-ons, and data outliner. In the previous video I explained about the outliner, and also properties. But we are going to create a model, so we are going to use 3D Viewport. So under 3D Viewport, we can see there are several modes: object mode, edit mode, sculpt mode, vertex paint, texture paint, and weight paint. Object mode in which we are going to add basic objects. It may be anything like camera or cube, sphere, cylinder, etc. Within edit mode, we are going to change the vertex or edges. Let me show you. We can deform the object by selecting the vertex, and we can change the edges by selecting the edges, and we can select the face and we can deform it. We are going to select the edges by using this gizmo, vertex select, and this one is for edge select and this one is for face select. We can alternatively use 1, 2, 3 respectively for vertex, edges, and face select. Well, these are the two things we are going to use mostly: object mode and edit mode, to add the objects and to deform, or to change the basic object into the required object. Like it may be the cube may be converted into spaceship, or it may be converted into house, it may be converted into some terrain. We can do anything by using this cube. Now we will go to view. Within view, there are several things. The things which we are interested in: point and camera. We can toggle the camera view from here: view, viewpoint, and camera. Alternatively, we can use numpad 0. Right. Next, the important thing: viewpoint, top view, bottom view, front view, back view, right view, and left view. And their hotkeys are numpad 7, control numpad 7, numpad 1, control numpad 1, numpad 3, control numpad 3. Let's check what does this top view do. I'm going to click on top. So it is going to show me top view, top orthographic view. Here at the top left corner, you can see it is showing which view: top orthographic view. Now I am going to use hotkey control 7. It is going to show me bottom orthographic view. Well, now front view and back view. Front view numpad 1, So it is going to show front orthographic view. Now control 1, back orthographic view. This is the important thing which we have to know in this. And then navigation. In the navigation, we need to know zoom in, zoom out, zoom region. Well, zoom in, numpad plus is the hotkey. Well, I am going to press the hotkey, numpad plus, numpad plus. So it is zooming in. I am going to press numpad minus. It's going to zoom out. Well, there is one more thing, zoom region. I want to zoom this cube. If it has moved somewhere here, I want to zoom this cube region. So now what I will do, I will go to view, navigation, zoom region. I will get this axis like something and I am going to select the region. As soon as I leave the mouse button, it is going to zoom this object, zoom this region actually. Well, this is enough in the view tab. Now I am going to select the select tab. Here we have many options like select all objects or select none, invert select and mirror selection. Well, these three are imported here. So we are going to try one by one. A, Alt A and Control I. Well, I am going to change to this view and there are three objects, cube, light and camera. I have to select each are one object. I have to select multiple object. So what I will do, I will click on this object, it is selected. Now I will hold the shift and click on light. So these two objects are selected. If I hold shift and again click on camera, these three objects are selected. Now I have to unselect the objects. What I will do, I'll press Alt and A. So all the three objects are unselected. Now to select all the objects at a time, I will press A. Now all the objects are selected. Well, right now I am going to unselect all the objects. Now let's go to Add tab. We can add several objects using this Add tab. Well, we can also use hotkey as Shift A. We can add plane, cube, circle, UV sphere, icosphere, anything you want. Well, I am going to add cylinder. So cylinder, it is here. I am going to drag it using G. Here I moved it and cylinder is present. Well, I can add anything like mesh, curve, surface, a metaball, text, volume, grease pencil, armature for rigging and animation of human body or like animal body, anything. Then image for our reference and image for background and light, point light, sunlight, spotlight, area. Light is used for rendering purpose and light probe and camera. If accidentally we delete our camera, then we can add from here. Shift A or go to Add tab. This is enough for now. And then object, we can transform, we can move, rotate, scale by here. Alternatively, we can use GRS. G to move, R to rotate, S to scale. Let's try this. I'll press G and move it here. Right. And I will press R to rotate the cylinder. Now, if I press left click, it will stay here. If I rotate and right click, it will go to before position. And to scale it, I'm going to press S and drag it. It depends on which direction you are dragging. It's going to increase the size of the object or decrease the size of the object. If I press left click, it is going to change the size of the object. If I press right click, it will come back to previous size. Well, there are several options available here. If you want, you can try it, but as of now it is not required as you are beginner to the Blender. And this is the cursor, this is the select box, and this is to move. Alternatively, you can use G, and this is to rotate, and this is to scale. Well, let's see what it will happen. If I click on this, and if I click on this, I will get three axes. One is blue, this is Z axis, and this is green is Y axis, and red is X axis. Well, I'm going to delete this cylinder for now. I'm going to explain the axis. Red one is the X axis, green one is the Y axis. We can also visualize like this, horizontally. A right side and left side is X axis, and front and back is Y axis, and top and bottom is Z axis. You can visualize like this. As I move the view, you can see this gizmo is also moving. We can also use this gizmo to change our view. If I click on Y axis, it will show me back orthographic view. Y will go at the center, and if I click on X axis, X will go at the center, and it is like this. And to zoom the view, we can click on it and drag. We can see the view. If I click and drag to the left, it is going to zoom out. If I drag to the right, it is going to zoom in. And the hand gizmo is to move the view. Well, I'm going to click it and drag to the left. It is moving to the left. And if I drag to the right, it is going to move to the right. And this one is to toggle the camera view. Alternatively, you can use numpad 0. Right now I'm going to use left mouse click. Well, this one, the grid like gizmo, is to toggle between perspective and orthographic view. Let's see what it will happen. This is the orthographic view, this is the perspective view. Well, this is done. Now the important thing, one more important thing here. On clicking this gizmo, we will get wire edges. This is the solid mode. This is the material preview mode, and this is render preview mode. Let's select this object and we will change the material from base color white to something green. We can see it has changed because by default it was in solid mode and we changed it to material preview mode. If you have added some material or texture, we can see what actually happened in this mode.